Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Year of the Batman. Today's Batman Beyond episode is Plague, and I gotta say, this is a really good episode. Not gonna lie. So it starts off. It's the end of spring break, and Terry and Dana and their one friend. It's not Blaze. I can't remember. Doesn't matter. One of Dana's friends. They're all waiting at the airport for Nelson to come back, and Terry's just there just because he was roped along. So Nelson gets out and he's getting his bag checked, which I'm just like, don't they do that beforehand? But I guess he was like claiming some stuff, but I'm also thinking they also do that beforehand. So it's really weird. But he gets his bag looked at, and there's like um, this vial of like a bunch of green goop in it, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, I don't know what happened. Somebody must have snuck it in when I went to the restroom." And the guy just is like, "All right, I believe you. Get out of here." And he takes the vial with him, and I'm like, "Holy shit, that's not how that works." But then I looked it up. This episode predates 9/11, so it kind of makes a lot more sense. I had to be like, "There's no way in hell they would just let him go free." But you also find out the security guard that took the vial. He's meeting with like the head of an organization called Cobra, and his face is False Face. I don't know if you guys remember, but he appeared in the 1960s Batman. So it's really cool seeing um, a villain from way back when appear now in kind of a different manner. So his thing is he's got like a very disfigured face, and he's able to like mold it and play with it to mimic other people's faces. So they've got a plague on them because that's what that thing is. And they're going to try and ransom it off or release it onto Gotham. So as Nelson, Terry, and the gang are leaving the airport, they are now getting attacked by the Stalker, which I don't know if you remember him, but he was a Batman Beyond villain who his primary goal was to like hunt down and kill Batman because he was in a hunting accident and then he got himself repaired. So now he's like this super duper hunter. It's like just like Craven. So he makes an appearance and he's trying to go after Nelson, and he interrogates him and he finds out that the vial's already out of his possession. So he goes off with Terry on his trail and he changes into Batman. They have a little bit of a scuffle until an agent pops up, and I believe it's the same agent that was after Zeta in the previous episode. And I'm just thinking, how is Batman not like a wanted criminal? I mean, he kind of aided and abetted, not really a citizen, but sentient property, I guess. But it's whatever. So they're like, oh yeah, Batman. He's working with us now because we really need a good tracker because this is a terrorist we're dealing with here. So Terry and the Stalker, they team up to try and find the guy, which I absolutely adore. The villains helping heroes take down another villain. Oh, that's like one of my favorite plot devices in all of fiction. Just love it. Like Goku and Frieza teaming up to take on Jiren. Like my mind escapes me, but there's other instances of that, which gotta say I love it. I'm a sucker for it. I love it. So Bruce he tells him a possible location where Cobra might be, because they had a hidden Cobra bunker. So they go check it out, and Terry he goes in for a closer stealth look, but the Stalker he gets impatient and like he absolutely fucks up everybody. Like he knocks them all out. And Terry's like, "Hey, can't help but notice, Falseface isn't here. Also, can't help but notice everybody's knocked out, so we can't ask him where the hell he is." And the Stalker's like, all right, that one's on me, Batman. Okay, I'm sorry. So they look through, I guess the captain's belongings, and they find out there's schematics for a place like it's a plastic, not a plastic store, a plastic refinery. So they go there, and that's actually where False Face is and the disease and whatnot. So Terry and the Stalker, they like band together, start fighting everybody, and they they do get the cure, or not the cure. They do get the plague, but the leader of it, he's like, "Oh, you guys are screwed either way." And they're like, "What do you mean?" And he's like, "Well, Falseface got away, and we infected him just in case things went south." And they're like, "Oh shit, we got to find him." So they drop what they're doing to track down Falseface, and Stalker, he's like right on his trail because he, during the scuffle beforehand, he threw like a powder on him that is the same powder that he used to track Terry before, which also, it's kind of weird how he doesn't reference Terry, like his identity at all. But it does make sense though, because he is a man of honor in a way. So I guess like the identity doesn't even matter to him. It's kind of like with Joker and Batman. Like he doesn't care who is under the mask. He just cares about Batman. Just like with the Stalker, he's like, I don't give a shit who you are. I'm just gonna I'm gonna hunt you as Batman. Um, but yeah, so he's stalking the guy, and then out of nowhere he pulls out this taser that just like knocks the stalker right on his ass. I'm like, holy crap! Every single police officer in Gotham or Neo Gotham needs to have that, because if that can put down a superhuman, that then what are we doing here? So Terry, he follows him because he's like, well, why the hell is that guy dressed up as, or why the hell is that nice looking man Nelson? So he's like, well, that's definitely him then. So he goes after him and tackles him, and another scuffle breaks out, and it leads to a factory where Falseface starts a fire, and during the fight, Falseface is about to kill Batman, but his like infection is like spreading more and more progressively, so he gets out of the burning building while like there's debris on Terry. And then the Stalker, he comes in, he's like, Batman, and he's like running at him with the spear, and he's like about to jab him, but then he jabs like the debris that he's under so he can like let him out. So the two get out of there, and they come across Falseface, and he is either dead or very severely sick. It's kind of left ambiguous. I'm gonna say that motherfucker died. Um, and Batman's like, "Oh my god, you saved me! What the hell?" And he drops like the coldest line, and he's like, "The only way you're going to fall is if it's by my hand." It's something like that. I'm just like, "Damn, that is harsh." And considering that's the guy that plays the Stalker is also the same guy that plays Martian Manhunter, it's just like, Jean, what are you doing, dude? But yeah, the episode ends right there, kind of abruptly, but good stuff nonetheless. You got a terrorist plot. You got villains teaming up. Well, not villains. Villain teaming up with a hero for a common cause. Like, just good action. Like, really, really solid episode. I wasn't. It doesn't have that wow factor, but it's still really, really good. So it's a strong 6 out of 7 for me. So yeah, that was Plague. Nothing really else to add to it. Just good stuff. But yeah, bye bye.